What's up, y'all? It's Friday. Just got off work. Gonna get on the road. The place that I'm going is about 3 hours away, I think. I usually do not take, obviously, nobody would, took a road trip like 3 hours to go pick up anything unless it was stuff that was quite good. And it is. So there's some heavy hitters, and the games are going for the right price. So I'm going to jump on the road here, and I'm going to go pick up Katie first, hit the bank, whatever, and get on out of town and see. Like I said, the lady said she would hold them. I would have gone earlier if she had said, oh, it's kind of first come, first serve. She said, I'm really not in a hurry to get rid of any of these. You contacted me first. I will not let anybody, she specifically said, I will not let anybody go through these games. I will not let anybody pick through them until you come and get your first crack at it, since you contacted me first. And the thing is, in the world of game hunting, that's the most amazing thing you can ever hear, because we've all walked up to a box of games that has sports titles left, and you say, oh, is this all you have? And they say, oh yeah, somebody else came through and grabbed, all the Mario, Zelda stuff. This is all we have left. But we all know that feeling, and that feeling sucks. We feel deep in our bones, if I'd gotten there a little earlier, my collection could have this in it or that in it. So she said, no one is going to go through these games until you go and get first crack, because you contacted me first. So I'm headed there, and we will see what all we are able to get and for what price, and I'll let you guys know after I get back with the stuff. So talk to y'all soon. All right, so it is the next day. I got back late. I didn't film when I got back. Everything ended up going smoothly. I picked up, so what happened, here's the whole story. Facebook Marketplace, somebody posted a picture of some Wii games. Some really good titles in there that you don't see all that often, and she said she was selling them $10 a piece or 3 for $20. And I was like, man, that's a really good deal, but whatever, she's 3 hours away. I don't usually ask people to ship things and all that, unless it's like really crazy, but not for this type of stuff. So then I said, oh, I was interested in some of your Wii games, but I live quite a ways away, but do you happen to have any other games? And she said, oh yeah, my husband has all these games here. Let me send you. I asked if she had pictures or a list, and she just sent like a little video where she went and just panned through the games. And my jaw was just dropping. There was so much good stuff. And for all different systems, she had the Wii games she initially talked about, but she had GameCube, PS2, Xbox, Xbox One, Xbox 360, just all kinds of good stuff. And her pricing was really kind of strange. She said for the PlayStation games, $7 a piece or 2 for $10. So I was like, okay, well, that's really $5 a piece, and there's $100 games in here. And we ended up, she said, or my husband just wants $400 for everything here. And I was like, wow, I don't think I'd pay $400, which would still have been a good deal. I probably would have paid $300. So I went with $300 in my pocket, prepared to offer him $300 for everything. And he would have taken it, I think. But as I was there and I was picking through, I was like, okay, yeah, there's a ton of games here, but a lot of the stuff, for Xbox, there's like Need for Speed, and there's Call of Duty, and there's all these games that are probably worth $5. So to try to sell each one and try to recoup all that, I just didn't want to come home with boxes and boxes of games that I see all the time. So long story short, I picked out the stuff I really wanted, and I was going to offer him $100 for it. I said, hey, I picked out these ones that I wanted. He goes, how much did my wife say per game? And I said, well, it was kind of weird, because she said, like, if it was PlayStation, it was 7 or 2 for 10. But if it was Wii, it was 10 a piece, but 3 for 20. And as soon as I started kind of explaining, like, sort of his wife's strange pricing, he was like, look, man, how about, would you do $50 for those? And again, I was trying to contain my inside. I was 50. Well, okay, I'll do 50. So
what I have here is 29 games for $50, which makes this probably one of my best scores ever. I did it on a calculator. It's about $1.70 per game. So, and most of them are in good shape, and most of them are complete. I think there's one missing manual in a game that it's probably a $25, $30 game, but I'm happy with it. So, first, I'll do the Xbox stuff. Majin and the Forsaken Kingdom. Not super pricey, but it's one that I have seen. I saw some gameplay on it a while ago. It was on like a Hidden Gems or like a games that might get pricey in the future. And I've just always wanted to pick it up, so I saw it sitting there and grabbed it. The other one is Dark, a game not worth anything, $5 maybe, but in really nice shape, and I'd never seen it, so I grabbed it. I don't really know anything about it. This one, Operation Darkness. So this is an Atlas title, as you can see, and this one goes for, see, this is one of the ones missing the manual, unfortunately, but loose disc, this goes for like 30 something. 40 something complete, so in this condition it would probably go for 40. This one, a horrible condition. I'm just gonna change out the front of it. Kung Fu Chaos for the original Xbox. He had a couple original Xbox games. This is, I think, the only one he had that I didn't have. It was pretty dark actually in his house when I grabbed it. I think I just slid it out and put it in my stack. I didn't really see how bad it was, but it's not an expensive game, so I'll switch that out. Okay, so next, the Wii stuff. And you'll see right away, Castle Shikigami 3. I was really happy to get this. I never see this game. It's going for 30 to 40 bucks. Had to grab it. Pokemon Battle Revolution, I already have. That's going to be... What I did was I picked all the games I wanted and pricey stuff, and about 2 games that I already had but knew had value. So those are going to recoup the 50 bucks. So happy to get this. Fragile Dreams. It's about a $40 to $50 game, complete with the manual, beautiful shape. I never see this one. I was so happy when I saw her panning through the games and I saw that. I was like, oh, that's a good one. Grab that. Pikmin with new play control, complete, excellent shape. This one actually goes 25 to 30 bucks. I don't think I have this. This is going into the collection. Another Atlas title, Baroque. Another one. I haven't played it, and I really never see it. It's not super expensive, but again, at $1.70 per game, yes. Another one, not pricey, but I've never seen it. The Monkey King, The Legend Returns. Grab that. And one I was really excited to get that I also never see was The Calling. Oh, he's got a appointment. Okay, some kind of thing. Anyway, The Calling for the Wii. Survival horror game where I guess some of the noises you hear come out of the Wii remote. I don't know. In excellent shape, and I never see it. I was really happy to get that. So that was the Wii stuff. PS2. Some really great titles in here. Unlimited Saga, an RPG. Not super pricey, but one that I did not have. That's going in the collection. Silent Hill, Shattered Memories. This is about $100 game. So to pay $50 for all this stuff. And actually, it's funny. It was dark in the house. When I opened up this game, I went, oh, it's got no manual. It was super dark in there, so I couldn't see. When I got in the car on the way home, I realized it does have the manual. I don't have it. That's going in the collection. Another game. I need to remove some stickers from it, but complete, in amazing shape. Echo Night Beyond. Another probably $100 game. In this condition, $100 easily with the manual. Agitech game. If you see Agitech on anything, I mean, they're responsible for some of the more heavy hitters on the system. This was the other one missing the manual. Shadow of Rome. I actually didn't see this one in the video she filmed. There was something in front of it, but when I saw it there, I was like, oh, I think that's... And it's $25 to $30 Capcom. Looks like an arena fighter type game. Happy to get that. Another one I didn't know if it... But I'd never seen it. It's called Barbarian. It was hard to read because the way it's... But Barbarian. Not a pricey game. $5 or $6. But I did not have it. And then another one I didn't know if it was or not, Draken, The Ancient's Gates. Not a pricey game. Another one I did not have. So a couple $100 games in that stack. And now the stuff I was really happy to get, the GameCube stuff. There's some heavy ones in here. The Simpsons Road Rage. I believe I already have this game. This was the one, another one of the recoupers. But then I was looking at my collection. I think maybe I have Hit and Run. So that might be going in the collection. Amazing Island. Not super pricey, but you don't see it often. I think these are all complete. Killer 7. So happy to get Killer 7. I've run into it a few times. One time was really rough shape, no manual. One time was missing one of the discs, and then I was like, oh, I could get that, but then go to eBay, try to get, and I was like, it didn't feel right. So for $1.70, manual, both discs, probably a $30 to $40-ish game. Really happy to get that. Dragon's Lair 3D. This one I already have, but I don't have the manual. This one is in awesome shape, so the other one I'm going to sell and recoup some cost. Mystic Heroes. Never see this game. I don't know anything about it, but I was like, what is that game? I could see the spine in her, and I didn't know what it was. So happy to get that. An awesome one here. Lost Kingdoms 2. I've had Lost Kingdoms 1 in my collection since basically I started collecting. I saw Lost Kingdoms 2 once at a shop, this little shop in this town I used to live. They wanted $55 for it when Price Charting had it at $60. It's like, can you do a better deal on this? They're like, no, that's pretty much what it's worth. So, $1.75, Lost Kingdoms. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 3. I think I only had 1 and 2. Blood Omen 2. This one needs to get cleaned up a little bit, but all these, some of them have the dirt, the gunk, the type of stuff that game stores put stickers on, like right here. But manuals are good. Discs are all really clean. Nothing scratched. They all look... So happy, man. Blood Omen 2. Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, a game that I have for PlayStation 2, I believe, but it's worth a little more on the GameCube. Geist. Another one that I think I already have, but this is probably going to be a condition upgrade because it has all the pamphlets, the manual there. So I think that my copy of Geist that I'm going to put up for sale. Pokemon Coliseum. Awesome to get it. Instruction book. I don't believe I have this one. That one's going straight into the collection. Not an expensive game, but one I never run into. It's called Drome Racers. I think it's worth like $5. But I never see it, and it was in great shape, so grabbed it. Last but not least, a game that I've been trying to get for most of my game hunting career, I guess you'd call it. When I saw this in the box, in the camera angle she panned, my face lit up. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I wanted to get this game for a long time. It is complete. It's in awesome shape. This one, it's probably going $175, I think is what Price Charting has it at now. So to get it for, a couple bucks, this is why I was willing to really take the drive when she said GameCube was probably going to be $3 or $10 a piece or 3 for $20. I thought, man, even if I just drive out there, take a nice drive and pay her $10 and take this, So, amazing score, probably one of my best scores ever, definitely in the last couple years. And it pays to ask. Remember, it pays to ask if they have any other stuff, because all this came from a Facebook post where she had only posted some Wii games, and all this came out of it. So always ask. Her husband, really funny guy, because he was like, yeah, take those for like $50. So I'm over there and I'm asking if he had a bag I could put him in, and I'm getting him out money. And I look over and there's a TV set up and games underneath it, and I see GameCube stuff. And I was like, hey man, I don't mean to, be nosy or whatever, but you're selling all these. You just sold me all these GameCube games. I still see GameCube games over there. And he goes, yeah, those are the ones. I'm not getting rid of those. And in my brain, I'm thinking, well, you're getting rid of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for $2. Could I? So I said, could I see what's over there? Could I just see? And he goes, yeah, sure, no problem. So I go down there like real low on the ground. So I lay down on my stomach and I'm looking. And he's keeping Eternal Darkness. He's keeping Metroid Prime. And he's keeping Zelda stuff. He had the Ocarina of Time, the Master Quest Double One, and Wind Waker. And he goes, man, I wouldn't sell those. Me and my son play those all the time. And it just really, it made me remember that somebody might sell a $200 game for $2 because it has no nostalgia. And they might not sell a $5 game, even if you were like, dude, I'll give you $100 for that. They might go, no, I got memories of playing that with my son. That's my favorite game on that system. That's great that it's worth $5, but I'm not getting rid of it. So people have games for different reasons, and that's right there is fundamentally why hunters can continue to find amazing deals, because a lot of times the people that have these games that are very valuable, they don't have them because they're valuable. They maybe bought them when they came out. They played them a little, didn't like them. So to them, that game holds no value. They're like, I don't play that game, and they're ready to get rid of it. So always ask. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, but always ask. You never know what they're gonna have, and you never know if they're gonna be attached to it or not. So anyway, that's it. Kind of a longer video, but I was just excited to get all this, and I'm going to keep looking. It's actually snowing outside right now, so yard sales don't look like they're going to be happening in my area anytime soon, but I'll keep looking, keep pounding on the Facebook. It's great because the area I live, I keep telling myself for game hunting, there's a lot less in the area where I live, but when something pops up, it's probably, I'm more likely to get it. That's what I keep. When you look at big cities, you look at Seattle and New York, and you look at all this stuff on their Craigslist or their Facebook, and it's like, man, look at all this stuff. But there's millions of people to compete with. I look just at the Wii games that she posted, saying, $10 a piece or 3 for $20. Castle Shikigami and Calling and Fragile Dreams at $40 a piece. If she posted that in, let's say, San Francisco, it's gone immediately. I couldn't say, oh, I live a little ways away and I was going to drive over. She'd be like, oh, sorry, somebody came and got it. Like, somebody contacted me 15 seconds, maybe not that fast, but a minute after I posted it, and they just came and picked it up and it's gone. So living rurally, it's kind of hard to find games, but every time I found something really good, it's basically someone's like, yeah, I don't know. There's been amazing deals that were up for like a week, and people were like, oh yeah, still sitting here, come grab it. So it's good and bad in terms of hunting when it comes to that, being in a rural area, but scores like this right here are that's what makes me go, yeah, this is probably a beneficial situation for me. So anyway, it's Sunday. I'm gonna get stuff done that needs to get done, and catch you guys on the next one. I hope you enjoyed, and comment below if you're looking for any of these games or what you guys found recently or whatever. So all right, have a good one.